Hello everybody, my name is Amelia and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can transfer your island from one Switch to another. I am transferring my island Madeleine which I haven't shown you yet, from my Switch Lite to that new Switch, my new Animal Crossing limited edition Switch that I showed you in the previous video. So let's get started. The one thing I do want to tell you is it's really important that you enable an island backups on your old Switch before you attempt any of this. So I've done that, and the way you do that is you go into the Animal Crossing game before you hit, I think it's the A button to start the game. You need to hit the minus button and then go through, and then Tom Nook will give you the option of doing a few things, and one of them is you need to enable island backups. Now that I've done that, I need to go to the eShop and download a few things. So I'm just going to pause because I can't remember my password and I don't particularly want to share it with you. So I've logged in. In case you're wondering, hey, this is her second Switch. That is true. I've still got my OLED Switch, which I have my island Tintagel on. And I have two different users with two different online accounts. My husband and I have a family account, so I've got two versions of me with two different names. So you'll notice on one island I'm called Millie, and on one island I'm called Amelia. It's just so when I'm friending myself, I know which island is which. It's very confusing, and it's more for my husband, so he knows which island is which, because he doesn't play as much as I do. So I'm going to search. So there are two things I need to download. So I need to download this island transfer tool. And I'm just going to check. And I've just realized I've screwed up a couple of times. But this can be rectified. I need to change the date. Yeah, that's correct. What am I going to call this? Because I've already got something that's called, so maybe I'm going to call this the same name as my Animal Crossing island. So I had actually the game cartridge in my Switch. And yeah, so I had the game cartridge in there. So I need to obviously add it into my new Switch. So I'll be back. So I've set the right time. I've installed Animal Crossing. It's time to do this now. And I have a funny feeling I have to install this on my Switch as well. So here I am. I haven't downloaded anything on my second Switch yet. So I'm opening the moving tool and I'm waiting. I almost had a stroke then I thought I opened Animal Crossing. This software transfers save data for Animal Crossing New Horizons. You can use it to transfer save data for Animal Crossing New Horizons from one Switch system to another. Continue. The save data process will take some time. If you're playing in handheld mode, please connect the system to the Animal Crossing AC adapter before beginning the save data transfer process. Do you want to begin the process of transferring Animal Crossing save data? This is an advanced process. Young children should ask help from an adult. Let's begin. Is this the Nintendo Switch system, the source system that contains the save data you want to transfer? Or is this the target Switch system that will receive the save data from another system? So this is the target. This is where I want to be. First, launch the island transfer tool on this source Nintendo Switch. So I'm doing that again. So that's downloading and it's downloaded. So first launch the island transfer tool on the source Nintendo Switch system that contains the save data for Animal Crossing New Horizons and follow the instructions. Please wait to proceed on this system until prompted by the other screen. So unfortunately, my system isn't letting me show you. So I'm going to have to talk you through it and it's going to be a bit boring. So it's basically the same screen that you've seen before, earlier. So I'm connected to the AC adapter with my Coral Switch. And again, it's that same screen. And I'm just going through and I've hit Let's Begin. And I've selected that this is the source. It says save data for Madeleine has been detected. Is this the save data you want to transfer? And you probably won't be able. Oh, you will actually. But it's just mega tiny. And then it says on my Coral Switch, it says, please launch the island transfer tool on the target Nintendo Switch system. Follow the instructions until you see a button that reads proceed. Once you see that button, please press continue on this screen. So this is where I am now. So I just have to press proceed. Sorry, I just realized it said my system crashed. My recording system just crashed, so I've done this for no reason now. So basically, if you follow the prompts on this transfer tool tells you to do in the order that you say it, nothing should go wrong. And it says, so there's, oops, here. So it's got that little screen there and it says the save data transfer is complete. You can resume playing with the transferred save data by launching Animal Crossing New Horizons on the target Nintendo Switch system. Please close this tool from the home menu. So I'm just going to click the home button on my Switch. and just hit close. Fingers crossed nothing terrible has happened. That's a real bummer that it stopped recording. So I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And then close. The time is exactly the same. The game cartridge is in there. Let's load. So this is an update, I think an Animal Crossing update, potentially. So apparently there's only 1 minute left. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, this is I think that was the save data, not an actual update. This should start differently the first time. Yeah. Currently, there is an existing resident data for Madeleine on this Nintendo system that is not linked to any user account. So you hit next. Would you like to play using existing resident data and link your user account with it? Or would you prefer to create a new resident? Hit existing data. Currently, there is only one resident whose data is not linked with a user account. Display data. So I'm going to play with Millie because that's me. I have a funny feeling their hair is exactly the same, so I need to change it. You will now start playing the game as Island Resident Millie. Yay! Oh, so maybe I'll give you an impromptu island tour. It's going to be very short because there ain't much going on. This is exciting. I'm going to see Madeleine on the big screen for the first time. Yeah, so I have Twiggy. Actually, I'm going to stop. Sorry, I just need to text my husband back so he doesn't think I'm ignoring him. Yeah, so I've put everyone on the beach because I want to decide where they are. And again, I've done the L-shaped rivers. So this is fuchsia. Oh no. This is fuchsia. So I have fuchsia. She was on seashells, but she came as one of my default residences. Oh no, wrong one. So I'll bring up the map actually and show you who I have. So I've got Coach. He's actually quite sweet and gives good gifts actually. So there's Fuchsia. I'm going to get rid of my face. Bo. Twiggy. Eunice just moved in. I originally had Melba and then she asked to leave and I let her leave because I had her on a previous island. And I'm trying to have different villages each time. Well, the predominantly different villages. So I got Gwen. She was an autofill from Tom Nook and I was angry. And then I met her and I thought, oh, she's actually not that bad. I actually really like her. Her house is really interesting, actually. Then I've got Pate. I had her on a previous iteration of Madeleine that was more elegant core. I think it was called Madeleine. Yeah. This is Lobo. He's quite cute. I took him because his house looks very city core. And Rodney, he was my first campsite villager and I saw him and I thought, ew. And then I realized he's actually quite cute. He's grown on me. And he gives, again, good gifts. So he's staying. So maybe I'll take you from the airport. So when you come into my island, whenever I release this stream address, this is the entrance. It's really quite a basic city core entrance, and I like the bike. I think it does something actually. And the cars do something too. I think it's funny. Oh, did you see that? The snail just jumped off the little shrub. So this is pate. When you see rain puddles, don't you just want to jump right in them? No. Not particularly, because I'm like 42 now and I'm not 3. Living on this island is so fab. I mean, I'm basically the queen bee. But sometimes even I get lonely. You know what helps? Pets. I love pets. They have a way of making you feel like the specialist person ever. Pets don't exactly fit the pop star lifestyle, but maybe I could get a chatty plant or something. And this is Beau's house. It's quite cute. I liked Pate's house because it does look city core friendly. It's quite bright. So this is my Nook's Cranny. It's getting upgraded to the final building. And I put this guy there because I thought he looked cute. And he could be helping the truck unload and unpack. So this is the delivery truck. I wonder if I can open this. No. Oh. Maybe I'll turn it off. And this is my Able sisters. And obviously in front is the museum. I wanted it to look a little bit like the British, no, the Victoria and Albert Museum, I think. Or the British Museum, where they had a really nice sort of courtyard. I won't go in. I have Brewster, obviously. And then behind the museum, I've got a little street. So I'm going to put 2 residents here. And then here, I thought I would have a pizza, like a mini pizza restaurant. Where is that? Oh, there. Oh, I'm not sure if this is going to happen. No! Oh, I'm so devastated. I get points for that, so I get Nook Miles. Yes, I'm quite thrilled. So this is really all I've done in terms of... So my other residents, so I've got a land bridge. This is Fuchsia. What's up, Precious? Stop by for a chat. I'm getting soaked out here, Precious. As soon as I get home, I'm going to hop in the tub. Thanks for sharing. And that's my money trees. And this is Rodney's house. I'll actually show you. Part of the reason why I'm going to keep him is because the inside of his house, it kind of looks a little bit like a diner, and I thought it kind of suits the theme. So let's go say hi to Rodney. Yay, you made it. Let's talk. Do you ever think about the future, Millie? Wonder what things will be like 5 years from now. Dream with me for a minute. You and I will have grown and changed. How we look and even how we dress will be totally different. Sorry, Rodney, but I don't think you'll be growing. I think you'll be staying this height forever. And so will I. I think shrinking might be in my future. Maybe I'll start wearing bandanas. Oh no, what if I start wearing bandanas, Millie? You don't have to, dude. But yeah, I think his house is super cute. Yes, even I exercise at my trusty billiard table here. I'm not sure if that's exercise. Just how does that work? For years, folks have asked about my unconventional exercise regime. I'm sure you'd like to know too, but I've got to withhold any details until the patent paperwork goes through. Oh, you're so funny. And this is Lobo's house. Oh, he's cooking. Oh, this is KK Rock. This is why I liked him. Whenever I see the animals on the Mystery Island tours, I will look up and see what the house looks like. And I saw his, and I thought, wow, even I would like to live in here. I reckon you'll hear about the smell. Doesn't it just set your mouth to watering? This is going to be delicious. What are you making? Oh, this ain't nothing fancy. It's been a favourite of mine for ages. Some orange marmalade. Oh, wow. You can have the recipe. I've made this so many times, I could do it with my eyes closed. I actually don't mind this KK song, actually. You know, they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I say flavours on the tongue of the taster. I can't wait to try your take on that one, kiddo. I can already tell it's going to be something. And as you can see by the map in the corner, I'm still in the process of flattening my island so I can do city core properly. So I'm not going to completely flatten it all at once. I'm just going to flatten what I need and then flatten the rest as, you know, as the builds sort of move on. So I made this little forest here as a way of getting 5 stars. I planted, I think, like 60 fresh flowers, extra trees, just to please Isabel. And when I got the campsite, I did this little build. And I've got a villager here from my previous version of Madeleine, and he's actually really cute. It's Rory. I'm not going to go in because he's going to ask to stay, and he's going to break my heart because I'm going to say no. So, and I've got Catherine. So I'm just going to go pick up some shells. Because my inner child just likes picking up shells from the beach. Got a hermit crab, which is very cute. I used to pick up hermit crabs as a kid when I went to the beach. Because I lived in Australia, I lived in Queensland, there were beaches nearby. My family weren't particularly wealthy, so we used to go to the beach for holidays because it was a It is a relatively cheaper vacation to do with children. Especially if you have like a lot of children. Like I have 3 younger brothers. And I think this is why I probably like the game. This is Twiggy. She's really cute. Listen to the music. What a super evening, cheapers. What's the latest? I was like way into this walk, but when it started to get boring, then I found you and it's fab again. Aww. This is Eunice's house. Oh, this is Gwen's house. Let's go have a look. She's really sweet, actually. She's I think she's like a snooty character, but she's quite nice. And she's got better hair than me. But what I can't get over is the fact that she has like this sort of jacuzzi in a cold environment. How does that work? She's like defying physics, so inside of her house isn't melting. Please feel free to wait out this rain at my place. I don't mind at all. I want to chat. You know, the way you're wearing your raincoat, I'm loving the graceful simplicity. Wow. You've clearly mastered an advanced styling technique. You can bet I'm taking notes. Let's put her feet up on the bed and see what she does. Yeah, so rude. Are you surprised to see a wall-mounted candle in my home? I suppose I am too. There's a story, of course, but suffice to say I have a deep attachment to my wall-mounted candle. Oh, yeah. So I haven't given her any gifts. I can't turn on the wall-mounted candle. Oh no! What have I done? No, Gwen, I'm sorry. Oh, what is wrong with me? Okay, yep. Leaving now. Before I get asked to leave. It's like, leave. Yes. And this is Eunice. I wanted Eunice because she's a normal, well, in the new guidebook for Animal Crossing, they call these villages sweet villages, and I think that's probably a better name for them. And she has a laundromat, which is why I'm putting her inside the city. I was worried I lost my copy of Stick to it. If this for the quitter. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Just do. I should probably shelve that, but I kind of want to read it again now. How does everyone else get things done when there's so much to read and reread? Oh, I think you might be my new best friend. As a writer, I deeply appreciate that. Thank you, Eunice. Yeah, she's staying forever now. Yeah, like I should be writing right now, but I'm not. I'm playing Animal Crossing. It's so bad. Actually, maybe we'll go see Rory and break his heart. I love his music too. This is a great place, but you know would make it greater? A super muscular rival capital. There's nothing like having a rival and then make every breath... They make every breath sweeter and every bench press heavier. Yeah, but Being exhausted because your rival pushed you beyond your limits feels so awesome. Oh well, my quest to find the world's best rival continues, capital. Why? But anyway, this is Madeleine. It is definitely not finished. I do need to move this campsite to the top corner of the screen. And this is a safety barrier. I thought that was quite cute. Actually, I should see if Happy Home has followed me. I'm really worried now. Yeah, they just jump off. The snails are a cause for concern. We'll leave it there. I can go to work. I've encountered a problem. So this is fascinating. I think I've lost my happy home paradise. Okay, it's downloading. So that's... Oh, I'm really worried that I've just lost all of my happy home paradise stuff. So that's going to be a barrel of laughs. I think I'm going to have to close this. Okay. So I'm going to start this again. And I'm hoping... It says it's got the Happy Home Paradise logo coloured in now. So maybe that's all I needed to do was download Happy Home. I should have done that earlier. I think I've screwed up. Oh lordy. If I have screwed up, I will put in just a message to let you know that you actually need to do that in the first video. That's fascinating. So what have I got? I've already got this. I've already purchased it. And it cost me 35k. Why, Nintendo, why? So... let's see if I can go to work now. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, so I've already been to work today, but in the morning, so he recognized that I've already been. So that's what they say to you if you go more than once in a day. Cute. Oh. Ellie. Millie, darling, what is it that I can do for you? How are things? Every day I spend here is a precious treasure to me. One day to be displayed in the Museum of Memory. If anything at all comes up at the vacation home, I'll be sure to ask your expert advice. And I've got Claude as well. Oh, he's got a little spade. I've never seen them with spades before. Hi Millie, my vacation house is super neat. My bug friends love it. Do you need something? How are things? The vacation home is real neat. It protects me from the elements and I keep my food in there. But standing out in my yard and looking at the ocean, the best. The best. And so I have a school and I've called it the Happy Institute of Tech. Let's go inside. It is pretty boring because I'm not the best at this game. So this is the little school. I took heavy inspiration from a bunch of other people to create this, but I really like these dark style benches. It's and chairs. And I chose Willow to be the teacher. She says the same thing every time. A life lived among beauty is never a life wasted. That's what I try to say. Where folks can be among... Wow. She's definitely got a healthy self-esteem. If you're looking for another source of beauty in your life, why don't you try going a plumeria? Past things. If you're concerned about my supply, don't be. I have lots. But if you change your mind, visit another day. So we've got Eloise. I'm glad for a chance to study at Happy Institute of Tech. What's that you're looking for? I actually am studying. I'll have you know. Really? Is that why you're wandering around drinking? Because you're studying? Kind of like how I'm writing right now? Yeah, I believe you. I hope I can always be friends with the classmates I meet here at Happy Institute of Tech. Hilarious. Yeah, so it all looks like it works well, and I'm pretty happy. Why can't I get in? It's okay. It's just me being a doofus, and I've brought everything, and I've got nothing left. So I'm pretty thrilled. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you found it useful and you like my island, Madeleine. And I hope it helped you transfer your switch if that's what you were looking for. So again, thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!